Yes! We are in Confederate territory. That is a Confederate gardener dropped, and it is game on, people. What is up? Welcome back to Gone Digging. My name is Matt, and on this episode, we're going to teach you how to get permission, why we chose this permission to metal detect, and how we set up our machines using the XP Deus. So let's get right into it. Now, Ralph called me over and said, listen to this, and it is a perfect 97 on the XP. He's using 11-inch coil. So, and it's crisp and sharp. And I guarantee it's out of the hole. Still in there?
Yep.
Oh, I bet you could pinpoint it. Didn't seem that.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
That is a beautiful piece of pipe. Yep, not even close to a silver coin. Let's start out with permission. How we got permission for this place. This place is a small 1940s house, and the owner personally asked me not to show the house because he didn't want other people to knock on his door, and he was kind enough to let us come and dig. We chose this house in particular, one, because it's old enough to have silver, and two, because it lies right in the center of very historic activity. Now, most people would pass this place up and think of it as just a 1940s house, but we thought a little deeper and did the research to figure out why this place may be a little better than all the rest. Here is my first good target, and it is right there. Is it a gardener? Yes! We are in Confederate territory. That is a Confederate gardener dropped, and it is game on, people. What is that?
It's got the pin on it.
I don't know what that is. It's wing-like though, for sure. It beats that stuff. Ralph thinks he's got a button. Oh my God, it's a Confederate button. Hold on. We are right up against the road. Dude. Oh my God. That's a letter button. It's gotta be.
It's push bad.
So what?
I don't know how much I want to push on it.
Dude, you got a Confederate button out of this spot. Let me see that thing. I bet it's... What is it? We're right up against the road.
Dude, what is that?
Is that a Georgia?
It does look like a Georgia.
Let me see that. That is a Georgia, dude.
No, it's not. It's N&W.
That is the biggest heartbreak bazinga Confederate button I've ever seen.
Here. Can you bury me now?
Oh my God, Ralph. We... If it wasn't funny, it would be sad.
You've got to be kidding me. Dude, are you seriously?
Seriously.
Just bury me right there.
That is, if you've ever had that experience, I'd love to know. We are like on the edge of a roadway, and there's people driving by looking at us like we're idiots. But that button right there, if that doesn't break your heart, nothing will. Ralph? Treat it nicely.
I'm gonna stomp that down.
I'm trying not to show any background.
I'm gonna put it over here in the road and let a car run over it.
Oh my God.
That's not even going in a case.
Ralph got fooled on that last one. But let's talk about how we got permission. I didn't personally know this landowner prior to getting permission here. I actually met him throughout a work experience. He was out doing something completely different and unrelated to what I was working on at the time, but we started up a conversation. He kind of fired off where he lived and talked a little bit about it, and he saw my Gone Digging shirt and said, "Hey, do you like to metal detect?" And I started talking to him about history and my love for metal detecting. Very soon that turned into, "Where do you live? Here's where I live. Hey, would you ever let somebody metal detect there? Sure, you seem like a nice guy. Come on out." The biggest thing to take away from that is, one, I networked, and two, I introduced myself in a friendly manner so people knew who I am and what I'm about. I think those are the two biggest things to getting a good metal detecting permission. Ralph is calling for redemption. Hold on, let's see it. What you got? Oh, hey, hold on. I got some fellas that helped me out with something.
Oh, wait, what?
Hey, I know these guys. They gave me a dud. Yeah. A little mercury dime.
Oh.
See what?
Oh, mercury.
What year you got there?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one.
Well, a little silver redemption never hurt anybody.
41.
1940 and 1. Nice coin. What'd that ring up on the XP?
93.
93. And there you go. Rub it for good measure.
Sweet.
So, here's what we're going to talk about next. So, Ralph, you run the XP Deus an awful lot.
Yep.
And tell me about how you set your machine up.
Well, it depends on the site, of course. But if we're in a house site like this where there's a lot of trash, a lot of iron, I'm usually running in sifter or hot sifter, as some people know it. I still run the old version of the 3.1 version. I've never upgraded my Deus since the day I bought it, so I get some slack from you about that. But it works for me. It's been consistent, so the old sifter program works really well for me in spots like this.
So let's run through the settings right now.
My sifter looks like this. It's going to be a discrimination of 1, expert mode.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
We'll go back. So discrimination of 1.
Yep, expert mode. I'm running in full tones because I like to hear it.
Full tones.
Yep. And sensitivity of 86. I can run that up. We got a power line here. I'm looking at a TX power of 1.
Sensitivity 86.
I'm running on the frequency of 17 or 18, if you will. I've adjusted it a little bit.
And your frequency shift is 17.7.
Right.
And that's lower because I'm running the XP Deus as well, but 11 kilohertz.
Alright, so iron volume is at 0. Reactivity is at 4 or 3. Either one. It's on 3 now. I'll bump it up to 4 if I can stand it. Even 5 in some places, depending on how trashy it is. Expert mode. There is going to be a -1 on the silencer. That just settles the machine a little bit. Audio response is a 4, so that's pretty high, with an overload of 1. And then I don't have anything notched in there.
And then that brings us back to the beginning.
Yep.
So there's a quick setup on how we're running our machines for this hunt right now. I have to run a different frequency based off of what Ralph is running, so we're not chattering and driving each other nuts. I hope this helps. I told you it was an 83, 84, and
It's not even that deep.
What is it?
It's a Gardner.
A 54 caliber Gardner?
Maybe boogered up, maybe carved.
Yeah, I think it's I think it may be carved. It's 54, and it was a beautiful 84.
Oh, how about that?
No, I never did.
Yeah, call that guy.
I do. So I picked this up and I said, "What's that?" And I said, "It's a wheat penny," and it's got some like shininess to it. And then Ralph said, "What's this?" And I said, That's a truck. And that's another wheat penny. I wonder if there's more in there. So there's 2 wheat pennies. The first one had this weird plastic on it.
Yeah.
And it was much... Nope. Huh. 2 wheat pennies. How about that? And maybe that's a 1943. And we just became multi-millionaires because it had the plastic on it. I doubt it. There we go. Oh, it's my favorite bullet to dig. Just dug that wheat penny spill, and look what I just picked up right there, Ralph.
Ooh, nice. Little ringtail?
That is a ringtail sharps, often associated to Confederate cavalry, and in perfect drop condition.
Unbelievable.
I would show you Ralph's face.
I mean,
I'd show you Ralph's face right now, but the homeowner asked me not to show you Ralph's face.
Yeah, I put N on one cheek and W on the other, and they said that I'm done with the day.
Just pop that out of the plug, and another nice, I guess, would be a memorial. Fool me. Why was that so deep? And that bullet was on top of the ground, so that's all right. What's that?
Second bullet you've done off the top of the ground.
I know. I've been doing good with bullets. Ralph's got a deep signal. Put the pressure on him. It's a coin.
Wheat cent.
Wheat penny.
Pretty high, 92 for that. But
yeah. Huh, that's all right. Look at that laying down there. A nice big skeleton key. That's cool. I always enjoy finding those. That's a good shape. So I had a little bit of technical difficulty at the end. Our little wrap up that we filmed, for some reason it did not save. That happens making videos, and sometimes there's nothing I can do about it. But what I can tell you is we had a great day. We found some fun stuff and had a lot of fun at a really neat permission. I encourage you to go out and look for different kind of permissions that are maybe a little out of the box that you wouldn't normally go and do. If you've done this before and you like this kind of thing, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know of an out of the box place that you've gone out metal detecting or looking for treasure that maybe I can go and do the same thing. So as always, thank you for watching. My name is Matt. This has been Gone Digging. We'll see you next time right here.